With OC Davis, Roundabout Garage Nayland. But first of all, we've got ourselves the Pembrokeshire Sports Update. Bore da, Bill.
Good morning, Tom. How are you? Bore da to you.
I'm doing very well. All the better for seeing you on this feel-good Friday morning. And Bill, it's the cricket. What is going on with the cricket?
It's approaching the climax now. There are 4 weeks left, Tom, after this, and everything is manic. Sides are desperate to either be champions in the first division or get promoted in the second or get relegated. It's a tense time in cricket, I can tell you that.
It really is. But we're not going to focus on the men's cricket so much this morning, are we?
Well, I thought it'd be nice to mention the cricket because that's no less competitive. Let me tell you, in the top division, Burton and Cresselly, there's only 2 points at the top there. And in Division 2, it's sort of really emulating the fellas because the top three sides there, there's Pembroke Dock, St Ishmael's and Haverfordwest. 3 points between the three of them. So It's still all to play for. And I'd applaud Sam Rossiter for her part in the way she organises everything. A couple of roundups quickly this week. Cresselly in Division 1 beat Hook with Cresselly's Megan Arthur and Fiona Ashman, 26 and 28 not out. Gemma Phillips, 25 not out. And Sam Rossiter, 15 for Hook. So, big scores for the ladies there. They retire at 25. In Division 2, St Ishmael's won. They went to Kilgetty and won comfortably. Kath Orton, whose father Malcolm was a good cricketer, she's back playing. Kath, it's lovely to see you doing that. 32 not out. Lucy Patterson, 26 not out. And Tracy Chandra, 25. Nayland lost to Haverfordwest, quite comfortably really, but Maddie Potter, whose father Danny has been captain of Haverfordwest in winning a Harrison Allen Bowl and things. Maddie is only about 14 and she had the top score of 13. Haverfordwest, Meg Griffiths, 25, and Joe Price, who we've had on the show quite a lot on a Monday. Joe is a good bowler as well as a big hitter. She had 4 for 11. And last but not least, Pembroke Dock beat Carew. Big margin there. Pembroke Dock was strong. Caris Lloyd was a very good all-round sportsman. Chris Lloyd, her dad, was a very good footballer. 25 not out, same with Ava Midgley. Sean James, 20. Kate Chandler, who's related to Adam Chandler, another cricketer. She had 25 not out for Carew. So just a reminder, the Clive Huxley Cup final is played at Stackpool on Sunday, the 24th of July, and that's Burton against Pembroke Dock.
24th of July, as in 2 days away?
You got it?
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. And you mentioned that Joe...
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah, we've got thunderstorms today. Let's hope it all blows over. But you mentioned there Joe Price, Fiona Ashman we've had on the show before. They're all very talented sports people, aren't they?
They play a lot of different sports. I mean, Fiona plays in the Welsh Premier Football for Aberystwyth as goalkeeper. A real character, not quite as big a character as her dad, mine, Mark. I spoke at his wedding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I was going to mention that in the last 18 months of doing the Pure West Sports Show, of course, the Women's League over COVID did get affected quite badly. Some of the teams even disbanded. So it's great to see that on the back of the first women's indoor cricket season, there's now this outdoor season to complement it. And we've got a very competitive league. And we've got this final, which is going to be contested, hopefully in good spirits on Sunday.
Yeah, there's a driving force in Sam. There's others as well who are heavily involved in that. Rachel Sander from Pembroke Dock, and they're pushing that. And the girls are coming through the school system as well, so it's great.
It's really good, isn't it? And we're going to turn our attention to a larger ball at the moment, and in fact, an animated ball at that. Monday evening, Bill, who are we going to hear from on the Pure West Sports Show with Eaton Evans and Morris?
We've got a talented young fella, 14 years of age, Kian Devine. His dad was a very good rugby referee, but now focuses on the boys playing. And Keon is a computer artist. I'd never heard of him. He showed me how he draws pictures, and his name is that football drawing. And if you go on to Haverfordwest County, there are drawings of all the players there. There's no face in it. The face is just white. But I defy you, if you know Haverfordwest County, not to know every one of those players. They're remarkable. And now he's joined forces with Haverfordwest County at the new centre they've opened in the Riverside area called Aneath, which you know is the Welsh for the nest. And his drawings can be bought there, can be admired there, and he's also got them on cups. I've already promised him that I'll buy one for Wayne Jones, who left, as you know, as manager.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be my little parting gift for Wayne. They're remarkable, I can tell you that. Interesting little fella. And we're also talking to Mickey Ellis from the Bridge Meadow. Now, he's Mr. Reliable there. His wife, and he washes the kit for the first team. He drives the minibus. He's a C licensed coach. He warms up the goalkeepers with his accurate left foot crosses. He was the best attacking header of football I've seen in Pembrokeshire. And he's going to tell us about how the times he used to shin up the pylons with the floodlights to change the lights. They just changed them to LED. So, Ellis, keep your feet on the ground.
He doesn't need to be trawling up there anymore.
We'll also have a couple of interesting guests from the cricket scene as well.
No, I'm looking forward to Monday evening already. And that pop-up shop, the Bluebird's Nest, or Aneath, as you said, was actually named by yours truly, those two of us. The Bluebird's Nest is my suggestion. So I'm proper chuffed with myself that I've managed to get my name on that.
Your talents are quite remarkable. I never cease to be surprised. You know, actor, producer, choir master. Where does this boy end, I ask myself.
So do I. I want to sleep. Looking at this weekend, then the cricket season is at that crunch stage, isn't it?
It certainly is. Yeah, you can say that with a vengeance, really. I mean, we had this week. We've had the Alicolli Cup semi-finals. Tuesday, Haverfordwest seconds lost to Pembroke Dock. George Smith 41, Anton Johns 33, and 4 for 35 for the Dock. And last night, Carew beat Loreni quite convincingly, 130 for 6, 131 for 1. And Nick Squirfield had a good knock there, as did young Morgan Grieve. They had 30 odd not out each. Scott Richards had 51. And the final for that is pretty soon as well, Sunday, the 14th of August, at one of my favourite grounds, Pembroke Trelite Ground. So that's there. But on Saturday, the games are still frenetic, really. Cresselia now top. They've opened up a tiny gap of about 16 points, I think. They travel to Saundersfoot, and that could be real bananas again, because Saundersfoot can beat anyone on their day. They've got some fine players there. Carew a third, entertain Haverfordwest in the 9th place, which is quite amazing.
Wow.
Narberth second, Langham fourth. That's a top clash, I suppose, really. I see a bit of that. It's strange to see Haverfordwest, Loreni, down at the bottom with Pembroke Dock. They've been champions, Harrison Allen Bull winners. And then in Division 2, the unusual game there, or the bottom versus top versus bottom, Burton are home to Lamphy, 1v10. So that's going to be some game as well, Tom, I can tell you that. Because Lamphy have got people like David Dredge, whose father, Colin, was a fast bowler in county cricket at one time. I think Northamptonshire, I'd be pulled up for that. But, they've got players like him there. Scored 81 last week.
That's fantastic. You're going to Loreni there. They've made Gordon look very silly. He backed them to be surprise winners of the division. But Bill...
Tom, why does that surprise you? Gordon is a fine rugby player, a very good footballer, a top athlete in his time. But cricket, he and Mr. Watson still have a little to learn.
That's amazing.
You can quote me on Monday.
I'm gonna play this clip. Someone who doesn't have a lot to learn because they've been surrounded by cricket their whole life. I'm going to bring Gina in because, of course, Gina, why am I bringing you in?
Well, I do have a lot to learn, actually, because when I played in the Under-9s Cricket Festival last weekend, I sort of had 10 minutes and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just seeing how to play the game."
Sorry, can you?
So that was that. And but yes, I have been, for the last 21 years married to a very good cricketer right here in Pembrokeshire. And Bill, you know exactly who I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, Gina, let me say first, I will swap some of my cricket limited ability for your wonderful ability to sing. I remember the first time I heard her, and I thought, my God, West End. And I was
thank you.
Big pals with her dad, but equally big pals with her better half or worse half, Cliff, who started playing with Kilgetty. He played at Whitland. He's a left-arm quick bowler. Gina won't mind me saying, Cliff isn't the tallest guy in the world, but he was quick in cricket. He would whip that ball through, and he could bat a bit as well. So, Gina, it's nice to see you on the show.
Thank
it's
you very
nice
much,
that you're
Phil.
having a bit of class to it.
Oh, that's
It was about time, wasn't it, Bill? Bill, thank you so much for joining us on this Feel Good Friday morning. And in fact, if you want sport with a difference, tomorrow it's the Soapbox Derby in Fishguard. Our Toby Ellis is going to be up there. So how do you fancy that, Bill? Careering down a hill on something that you've made in your garage?
Hey, listen, at 75, I'm just glad to be here. Never mind heightening my problems. I might see a bit of that in Fishguard. Can I just mention, I know I talk too much, Tom, but Haverfordwest County lost 1-0 to Barrytown at the Leckwith Stadium in Cardiff on the weekend because Barrytown's pitch isn't ready yet at Jenner Park. And this week they've got an unusual game. I'll mention lovely thing in that game at Barrytown. Lucas Davis played fullback. His dad Paul and his granddad Hilliard Hilliard has passed away now. Great sports people, and it was nice to see him playing as well alongside Ricky Watts. And this week they're going, would you believe, to Portskewitt and Sudbrook Football Club.
I saw as part of the Oggy Cup.
That's right, which is near Chepstow.
Yes,
They play in the Gwent League, so that's going to be hopefully a good run out for Haverfordwest. I'll shut up now.
No, it's a pleasure to hear all of that knowledge that you have.
Oh, don't we need one more thing before Bill goes?
Don't.
And that's his Feel Good Friday tune with Pembrokeshire Paving. What are you going to have today then, Bill?
Well, I always like something with a bit of oomph and a message, but I thought something that always cheers up every sports fan, Cracklin' Rosie. Yeah, Neil
Oh,
Diamond.
that's a good one. Yeah, liking that, Bill, today. You always pick a top-class song, I got to say.
I prefer I Am I Said, but I thought we'd cheer him up with Cracklin' Rosie.
Cracklin' Rosie. Neil Diamond is on the way with Feel Good Friday with Pem's Paving. Got traffic and travel on the update as well just before that. But Bill, as ever, thank you so much for your time here on this Friday morning.
It's lovely to talk to you and Gina. Nice to speak to you.
Cheers, Bill. Have a good week.
Bye-bye.
Feel Good Friday with Pem's Paving.